we'll see if they can keep it going. Let's play pickleball.
Stormed through the draw, too. We'll get to that in just a moment. First serve underway. Ben Johns comes out flying.
As he did in the mixed match, had a ferocious start to that. Let's see if he can keep that going.
Wright speeds it up first.
We're going to see a lot of points like that. Each side waiting for a dink that travels just a little far, and Matt Wright pulls the trigger.
Love the firefight with these two teams.
Oh, please, more.
Hand speed is unbelievable on both sides. Oh, JW Johnson.
Nice spin on that. Ben stuck his paddle out, didn't get it, and almost saved from Matt Wright.
2-0-2.
A drive from Ben Johns on that third shot.
Conditions favor that. It's cooler here today, so bring the pace.
Quick switch from Matt Wright.
I love that choice. That was a floating ball that he could absolutely hammer, just didn't make the next one. But I like the aggressive choices when the shot selection was the correct one.
Oh, just barely missing. Oh.
Yep, just wide.
Yep.
Zero, 3, 2. Side out.
So if your opponent does like to drop the ball and there's arc on it and it bounces up close to the height of that net, you want to attack that, not let them get off the hook. Well done from Ben Johns there.
Point.
A rare miss for Dylan Frazier, who has well over 25 friends and family members in the crowd, maybe up to 50 now.
Yeah, I'm sure they've made friends here at this terrific tourney.
For the counter. Ben Johns and Matt Wright, they've played together a lot despite not playing much recently.
Yes.
They've boasted more than 24 wins together as a duo and a 94% win percentage as a team.
Yeah, they're just back together and it looks fantastic. And my goodness.
A shocking one.
6-0-1.
It's long for Frazier.
And the cross-court dink from JW Johnson, sailing way too far, and so many options for that man to attack.
Second serve.
Speaking to Matt Wright, he loved that he could just drive over to this event from Wichita. sure where that caught Ben.
Like maybe the face. Ben Johns, hopefully he's okay.
Ooh, it was.
Just
wow.
Cheekbone there.
0-7-1.
Just wide
Second
for
serve.
Dylan Frazier. They're clearly out of rhythm on their side.
Yeah, because this is a team that usually gets up to the kitchen line with ease, drops it, and then gets into that patient game where they wait for the other team to try and attack through
0-7-2.
their hands, which is very difficult to do.
Wow, that inside-out angle is unbelievable for Ben Johns.
And it's the footwork to get to that, because he had to run a long way. There's like a 5K just to get there. That was ridiculous.
Quick holds. And a quick point for Wright and Johns, up 8-0.
And
It's
as
not
if
what we
he wasn't
expected.
focused enough and getting hit in the chin, he is going to be even more focused.
Second serve.
Good pressure from J.W. Johnson there, and we haven't gotten to see his fantastic hands and variety of shots that he can make at the kitchen at all. It's just been neutralized.
Patient point. J.W. Johnson hangs in the dink battle, gets the serve back. These two steamrolled James Ignatowicz and Tyson McGuffin in the semis.
Point.
On the board. That's maybe the confidence they needed.
Yeah, and we'll see if they get into Frazier and Wright dinking cross court. That's something that they want to test the patience of the man from Wichita. From Wright, so
2-8-1.
Probably a few too many to Ben Johns to start this match, and now they're squaring that out. But usually the thirds are so good. From yesterday, they got it there every time, just perfect. So a little different conditions, got to find that range. Ben has the advantage of already having played, although it didn't look like it there.
Another big point for the 2 seed, trailing by just 5.
3-8-2. Side out.
Again, Ben is punishing those high drops, just not letting you just saunter your way up there with a rainbow.
The ability of J.W. Johnson. Angles for days.
8-3-2.
Yeah, Matt Wright has a great forehand speed up, but you're running into just a scary wall. Look at how quick that gets thwarted.
Second serve. Side
It's a
out.
big return
Man
from
alive.
Ben Johns.
So good. He'll need that in his singles battle later. So
8-3-1.
everything rolling for Ben Johns today.
Second serve.
J.W. Johnson puts the pressure on Matt Wright.
8-3-2.
Dylan Frazier ends up with a leg tattoo. You love when it rolls off the neck because you get that great angle for the ATP. Nice job by Matt Wright.
Side out.
Now we're seeing more of the battle
3-9-1.
that we expected in this matchup.
Point.
So that's a ball where Colin Johns wouldn't have moved, but Matt Wright moved over just slightly, probably threw off the rhythm and timing of Ben Johns. So those are just those little kinks.
Point.
J.W. Johnson clobbers it down the middle. It's a 4-point game.
Just such a good drive from Dylan Frazier to set that up, and that's something they can absolutely do.
Second serve.
Miss chance, second serve for Dylan Frazier. Current college student at the University of Missouri.
5-9-2.
Not too far from Kansas City. J.W. Johnson and his athleticism on full display.
Yeah, just effortless power. Just came flying through the air there and got that
6-9-2.
smoke down.
J.W. Johnson with the burnt to pay it off. They are on their way to tying things up, trailing by 2.
Most teams would call timeout here, and they are going to do it. So wonderful response from these two.
Down 8-0 at one point in the
Tempted, get your tickets now. Find out more and go get your pickleball experience on.
from Dylan Frazier. Just barely goes long, and a clutch side out for Wright and Johns.
9-7-1.
J.W. Johnson, second to none. One hole down, one to go.
And that's where the patience question will continue to be asked. Matt sped it up and paid the price. Tough ball off the tape there, but the youngsters will take it.
And a good side out, unscathed. Down 2. J.W. Johnson looking to rally. battles.
We do. We love the defense, too. You can see how hard it is to put an overhead away in pickleball, unlike tennis, where you can bounce it up into the crowd. Great battle. These two have found their game.
And J.W. Johnson takes on Matt Wright down the line, wins the battle.
Yeah, a little miscommunication in the middle on the who's going to take that ball between Matt and Ben.
Side out.
Same thing. Ben is absolutely hammering every one of those high arcing drops today.
J.W. Johnson closes the door on one hold. He has been stellar his last 8 points.
It has Matt Wright unable to get himself to the kitchen there.
And John speeds it up on J.W. Johnson. Rarely does he miss those counters.
Yeah, the problem was the dink before it was floating. Ben pounced on it.
Game point for Wright and Johns. Johns down the line, poetic on the backhand roll. He loves.
Better start here.
Point.
Not when Ben Johns is playing like that.
No, you leave that up, then Matt Wright having a little fun there.
1-0-2. Point.
Not the better start they would have loved.
Such a good rally, though, in game one, down 8-0. Come back the way they did.
Point.
And Matt Wright is a player that loves to mix the lob in. Didn't in game one, does there, and the hands of Ben Johns bails him out a little bit. Not quite as deep as he would have liked. Wow, 2 missed returns from J.W. Johnson to start this, and 4-zip in 30 seconds.
4-0-2.
Counter from J.W. Johnson. It's the side out. Where do they go from here?
0-4-1.
Okay, a little half
Second
hurdy
serve.
action and an angle from Matt Wright.
It might have been wide, but we're padding
2-4-2.
stats here on a Sunday. Nice move from Matt. Oh, that's pretty.
Side out.
Off speed.
Some finesse from Matt Wright.
4-0-1.
46 years old. Just barely missed.
Point.
Had him beat though.
And again, Ben Johns hangs in there at the kitchen line on a shorter lob from Matt Wright. Dylan Frazier pummeled it.
5-0-1.
And then they're up again. Unbelievable start. Oh my. Backhand down the line, forehand inside out, and another timeout with a huge problem. Championships.
6-0-1.
Scan that QR code and get all the details.
Second serve. 6-0-2. Point.
And the point for Wright and Johns, up 7-0. Mind you, they were up 8-0 in game
7-0-2.
one as well. Scoreline won't reflect that.
Point.
Dude is focused. That's all I got for you. I mean, shake and bake is the play. You often do it with your partner driving and you crashing it, but why not do it yourself?
Side out. Zero, 8-1.
ATP executed beautifully by J.W. Johnson. They're on the board.
So that's a good read by him. If
1-8-1.
Ben's going to throw that with such a severe angle, he is begging you to hit the ATP.
Point.
And a little bit of a run here
2-8-1.
for Johnson and Frazier.
Point.
Momentum brewing. Down 5. This is exactly how game one happened,
It
Dave.
is.
3-8-1.
This is not us replaying it.
Hands battle won by the hometown hero, Dylan Frazier.
Imagine if they started only down 5.
4-8-1.
Unbelievable.
Dylan Frazier handcuffs Johns. And look at this, a 3-point game.
And the Johns brothers don't call.
5-8-1.
And Frazier, the first server, still have one more chance on JW's serve, which they'll
Second
take
serve.
right here.
And that's the veteran, got the timeout from Matt Wright. You got all these 20-year-olds and 46 out there, so you know, and then not scared to pull the trigger on a high dink there.
Not the place for Matt Wright to go. He's gotten burned a couple of times on the backhand of Johnson.
He's tried that inside out on there, trying half disguise, and that is not working.
Beautiful counter once more. JW Johnson has all the angles in his arsenal.
Yep, and again, challenging the hands of JW Johnson when you are leaning is a recipe for disaster. That's a great job from JW.
Side out.
Ben Johns gets a big side out, but an 8-point lead just evaporated suddenly for the 1 seed.
This is exactly what happened the other way. They got within 1, and then they were able to close it out, where Johns and Wright.
Second serve.
Truly identical scripts between game 1 and 2.
8-7-2.
Will the ending be the same, or is it a rewrite?
Side out.
And again, just a little positioning challenge, as Ben wanted to speed that up with Dylan Frazier running across the court, but
7-8-1.
Matt got in his way just for 1 step, and that's all it took for a miss.
Second
Dylan
serve.
Frazier was all over the net bounce, just long.
Yeah, sometimes you can't get your paddle on top of that, and just you fling it a little
7-8-2.
bit. That's what happened there.
One more chance to tie it here. JW Johnson will do it on his terms. Tie game, 8-all.
8-8-2.
JW Johnson finds the baseline and their first lead of the match.
8 in a row one way, 9 in a row
9-8-2.
back the other. Phenomenal. The crowd was like, oh no, that was a 3-0 dink. Look out.
Easy finish for Ben Johns. And a rare pop-up from JW. Side out, Matt Wright and Ben Johns will look to recover a 1-point deficit.
Second serve.
So now it's them that are struggling a little bit to get up to the kitchen 100% of the time.
8-9-2.
See if they return to Matt again.
Speeds it up on the forehand of JW Johnson.
Huge rally here.
9-9-2.
9-all. Ben Johns, the second server. Adjusted the baseball count to get the overhead shot on that one, did JW Johnson.
Well, the thing's going to be up there in a while. Let's make sure the hair and the hat are all centered up here.
Adjust and finish.
9-9-1. Second serve.
Johnson pulled the trigger.
Yeah, slightly bait ball there that was just low enough on the net to pull the trigger. Going to be difficult. And you saw the hesitation in J.W. Johnson as that bounced up. He's like, ooh, I should pull the trigger on a forehand off the bounce. He rarely does it. And then said, don't do it. And it was too late. Goes to the dink in the net. Indecision killer there.
Oh, Matt Wright speeds it up. J.W. Johnson was all over it.
How many times do you need the same thing to happen, Matt Wright? Great job by J.W. Johnson being ready.
Thought he had the opening. You never do against J.W. Johnson. Ooh. Net bounce and a break for Johnson and Frazier to get the serve back.
Nine, 1.
Johnson answering every counter, and just like that, game point to the 2 seed.
10-1. Second serve.
Trying to rush the point himself with Matt Wright on the fly.
Second serve is Dylan Frazier. They could still end it here. And they will. Dylan Frazier willing his team to a Game 2 victory. And we have ourselves a match. This one could be going the distance on center court. What a rally, down 8-0, Dave.
Unbelievable. I mean, to
He's a great tennis player. Now you've seen him transfer over to pickleball. What's that been like? What did you think of that decision?
Fantastic, because I used to travel with him pretty much, well, all the time in junior tennis, and he was quite a champion. I mean, you got a trophy case that's just so big we can hardly hold all of his trophies. And then when he went to Michigan and played, it was a little harder to watch him. But the pickleball has been great. Fun to watch, great sport, really growing, and it's nice that he can be a part of the growth.
Well, he is known as such a fierce competitor on court. You obviously know him very well as his father. How do you explain the Matt Wright persona on court?
He's very tough. I mean, he's not a choker. He's played so many different kinds of sports and matches that he just really gives it all he can. So I know he's out there giving it all he can. I mean, he's the old guy on the tour, and he knows that, you know, years are going by, but he can hold his own with anybody.
Well, tell me about, obviously, he's a lawyer off the court, and he's able to balance both. How incredible is that as a parent to watch and to be proud of your son as he competes in 2 different professions? Well,
it's fantastic, but I tell you what, I have to give credit to my wife. She helps an awful lot with his household things and takes care of his dog and just helps to take off the pressure as much as possible. Yeah, she works with him a lot, and it's nice. If it wasn't for her, I don't think he could do this, but gosh, he does a nice job of, you know, blending them both together.
Love that. We love our moms. Guys, Dean, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, Hannah. Thank you.
Back to the match.
Hannah, thanks. Great stuff. Love getting to know the old man on tour a little bit better.
And just the pride of a father there.
Yeah.
You love seeing that.
It really is an incredible story, Matt Wright.
Well, Johnson and Frazier got the first 2 points of this game, so a wild difference there. Giving back the lead quickly, though.
Four, 2-1. Point.
Boy, that was a disastrous 4th shot from Dylan Frazier there. Lost his footing a bit and then just popped it up to Matt Wright. And 5 in a row again at the beginning of a game.
Second serve.
Lob attempt long. Second serve.
It's like Johnson and Frazier are playing adding degree of difficulty that makes this and somehow would affect the ending here. It doesn't.
Just want to add to the dramatics, the theatrics, rather.
Six, 2-2.
Beautiful ATP from JW Johnson.
Yeah, he's a guy that usually likes to cut it, but when it kisses off the net and goes around the cactus, you will hit it more as a hard topspin or flat ball. So nice adjustment from J-Dub there.
Second serve. 2-6-2. Side out.
Quick side out for Wright and Johns. A couple of breaks from Johnson.
6-2-1. Second serve. Six, 2-2.
Johnson creates some chaos, mixing in a lob.
I love it. And I love the response from Matt Wright. Throw the lob back at him even higher to give yourself a chance to get in better position. And Ben Johns tries to hit a winner off an overhead there.
Second serve.
A lot of pressure from Ben Johns.
2-6-2.
Oh.
Side out.
Where do you think it was going?
He thought that was going down the middle and went back inside out. That ball is not traveling very fast, but great disguise from Ben Johns.
Down the middle winner for Genevieve Johnson.
So the danger of dinking middle is it has to be shallow. Put it in the kitchenette, the front part of the kitchen, and that way you will not have a problem like that. J.W. Johnson, great read.
Side out.
That's one of those where Ben knew he left a dink up but knew where the response was likely to go. Rally and then make Ben and Matt be just a little bit impatient. take advantage of it.
Frazier snipes the attack first.
And they try to get their attack started through attacking the backhand of Ben John, so they want to pull him wide and then get that opportunity. Well done there.
And there's the little run they were looking for. Down 2.
4-6-1.
4-6-1, still on the first serve. They just like to make things interesting.
Like, gosh, you came all the way out to see us play. We're going to make sure
we're going to win
long
and come back every time.
Second serve.
You get your hearts racing both directions.
5-6-2.
JW Johnson, the second server, looking to tie it here. Ben Johns on the run. We are tied up 6-all.
Oh, no. 6-6-2.
Oh, trying to wield that ball over. And a good hold there for Matt Wright, and Ben Johns losing some steam.
6-6-1.
4 in a row on the offensive timeout, so smart job by Frazier and Johnson.
Point.
But can't come back and give them back.
7-6-1. Second serve.
Well executed by JW Johnson on the paddle of Matt Wright.
7-6-2.
JW Johnson answering the call. Down low in the middle. That's a tough ball to counter.
Not only counter, but counter and then tattoo Ben Johns with the reply. Ben does not like this camera. We've seen him get hit twice in this match.
Wright gets the better of JW Johnson that time.
And that time he didn't come all the way across the body of J.W. Johnson with that attack. He stayed and hit the paddle side. That was a much better spot for that similar swing. Oh, no. Just a miss hit there.
Never see that.
7-7-2.
Tie game once more. Just back for Johnson. Side out for Wright and Johns.
7-7-1.
Saves the day.
And Dylan Frazier, get out of my way. Look at this. No, no, no. Duck.
7-7-2.
That's impressive.
Way to scamper out of the shot for Dylan Frazier.
Yeah, I was going to praise Dylan for his calm retreat and get of the lob, the first one, and now he didn't know his life was at stake. Get out of the way.
Johns capitalizes on the earning.
That's just a great read of that rally. He hasn't gone down the line with his dinks much, but Dylan Frazier a lot less likely to earny him, so.
Dylan Frazier, J.W. Johnson, 21 and 20 years old.
And because there was absolutely no pace on that, once it clipped on the tape, it just stayed so close to the net, no angle.
10-7-2.
Game point for the 1 seed.
Point game.
And they'll take it. Ben Johns and Matt Wright reclaim a 1-game edge.
Person and the player he is today, so it's so fun to be here and celebrate with them as well.
Well, Dylan, one of the few players on tour who doesn't have that tennis background, which some would say set him as a disadvantage, but he actually has an incredible skill set that he's built up through other sports. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so let me just tell you that if Dylan had wanted to pursue tennis, he would have been amazing. We're from a small town. There wasn't a tennis program. All the kids played football and soccer and baseball, so he did that, but he could have gone that direction and been just as good.
I believe it with the strokes that he has and the hand speed that he has. Tell me a little bit about what Dylan is like off the court.
Thanks for saying that. Dylan is what you see is what you get. He's the best kid, and he's worked hard to be here, and we're just so thankful and grateful that he's in a position that he is, because it's been a great run for him.
Well, as a mom, how involved are you in Dylan's career on the pro tour? He's still pretty young.
Yeah, super involved. So Dylan and I started out playing tournaments together, and that's kind of how he grew up. And so, and we're still super involved with him. There's so much to coordinate. They're traveling every weekend. They're practicing and lots of commitments. And so he needs a team to surround him, and he has got a great team of supporters and family that do that.
Well, tell me about how much Dylan has grown over the last few years. I've certainly been able to see it, not only his game, but him as a man. He started out as a boy here, and now he is a man competing and traveling all over.
Yeah, no, thank you for saying that. So let's just say that Dylan loves playing pickleball. I don't know that he loves everything that surrounds pickleball, and so he has had to grow into that role. But you know what? He's owning it, and he wants to grow, and he's working at it. He works hard on and off the court so that his interviews are better, and he's thinking about all the things that surround pickleball, because he just wants to help this great sport grow.
Well, we hope to see him on tour for many more years. Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks, Hannah.
Great stuff, Hannah. Thanks so much. What a great kid, Dylan Frazier.
Yes.
One of the best.
2-0-2.
Both he and J.W. Johnson, such good people and good competitors.
Yeah, I love the partnership that they have, and they work at it. And they've figured out the formula that gets them consistently to a championship match, having won 2 in a row, and here they sit in a battle to try and get 3 in a row on the PPA Tour.
We know.
Really clean day here so far. I'll probably jinx it, Michelle, but referees on top of it. No line call challenges. It's just been let the play talk.
Point.
All right. Earlier than the last 3 games, Johnson and Frazier on the board in game 4.
Second serve.
Ben Johns can't pop anything up.
No, if you're in transition and your reset isn't just perfect, it's not coming back.
What defense and just an overpowering offense from Ben Johns and Matt Wright. Started off by the effortless ATP of Ben Johns.
2-1-1.
Down the middle for Ben Johns.
Yep, and if he can get Dylan Frazier to dink down the line like that and see it, it's easy for him to then split the middle with that. That's really well done again. The second time he's caught Dylan.
Oh, Dylan Frazier responds.
Dylan Frazier Tattoo Parlor is open for business today. He's tagging them both.
3-1-2.
Classic Matt Wright.
Yep, just in case the people in Topeka couldn't hear whether that was in or not.
4-1-2. Point.
Another reminder.
Joplin, Missouri. You're covered as well. This is a really tough thing that these youngsters have done today. They just had horrendous starts, 4 games in a row.
Their ability to come back is unbelievable.
Just and now Dylan is thinking, I cannot drop that down the line with a dink because he's been earning it, and there's indecision in Dylan Frazier.
Trouble don't mean a thing.
from Matt Wright and a wonderful track down.
Tough bounce off the tape for J.W. Johnson, forces a second serve.
1-6-2. No, 1-6-2. Shut out.
And Ben Johns goes at the Dylan Frazier forehand 3 shots in a row. Gets the miss.
Wow, just wide.
And you had Frazier and Johnson flying all over the place. It's tough to play when you are not on balance.
7-1-1.
Unbalanced shot there, unbalanced shot there, and unbalanced shot there. And then a misreturn to go on top of it. And gentlemen, there are no degree of difficulty points.
8-1-1.
Long for J.W. Johnson, and Wright and Johns 2 points away.
Yeah, no timeout being called here. You
Down
don't want to
1-1.
just let the inevitable happen. So interesting.
Second serve.
His third from Ben Johns, aiming inside out at the backhand. J.W.
Down
Johnson.
1-2.
See a lot of that in a singles match later.
Point.
Championship point for Ben Johns and Matt Wright. This game 4 got out of hand in a hurry.
10-1-2. Not out.
Johnson and Frazier survive one championship point, and hey, they've been the comeback kids all match long. Why not now at 10-1?
10-1.
Ben Johns buries it. One server down, 1 to go.
Hi, room service, Mr. Johns, off the tape. I mean, those are the ones you love when you have plenty of time to not
1-10-2.
spaz on the location.
Point.
Not sure he needed to hit that. That looked like it was wide, but we'll never know.
2-10-2.
Somebody from the crowd heckling Matt saying, that's out.
Somebody getting a lot of joy out of that. It may be too little, too late, but trying to get the youngsters going again.
Oh, Frazier was there. Just mishandled it, side out. And championship point number 2 to the 1 seed.
10-3-1.
finishing touch on this title run, reunited